Now, before I start off, I do want to say the footage you'll be seeing is from Ryan Ho, which you can see the screenshot from. Go subscribe to him, and yeah, that's his footage. Keep that in mind. Hey everybody, my name is Gio, or Giovanni, whichever you want to call me. Today I want to talk about the Beyerdynamic mmx 100 that you can buy right now for $100. And personally, for me, they are some of the best headphones. Again, for only $100, nothing more, nothing less, that you could buy on Amazon or in their own website. Now, the mmx 100 are gaming headphones. Again, in the title, obviously, it's gonna be something like, best gaming headphones you can buy right now. And they truly are. They're really some of the best gaming headphones you can buy right now. For those of you who are unaware who Beyerdynamic are, they are actually a headphone company, that make audiophile headphones. If you follow any artists on social media, you might have seen them wearing their headphones because they're, studio quality headphones. Now, I'm not saying that these are studio quality per se, but they still sound very good, especially for gaming. Now, in terms of sound, everything is like clear, right? Footsteps, you can hear them very easily. Gunshots sound very good. They don't sound too loud, but they still pack a punch. No pun intended. Explosions, they sound so good. Like, there's bass to these. These do have bass, by the way. But it's not like what can I say? They don't block out all the noise, is what I'm trying to say. Like, the bass is there with the explosions, but they're not gonna just overwhelm you. They're not gonna like rattle your head, which I know some people do like, like that head rattle and whatnot. These don't necessarily offer that, but they do offer bass. So in games, for example, that are more like bass heavy, like have their footsteps are more bass heavy, like I believe Halo is like that, where the footsteps are more in the bassy area. These headphones are going to shine for you there. And yeah, that's all I really had to say. They're overall relatively balanced, mostly bassy headphones, but it's not like an offensive kind of bass. Now, microphone quality, obviously these are gaming headphones. Now, you actually are hearing me talk through the microphone that they have. I'm not gonna process the sounds in any way. Again, like, most people do out there. This is just like the raw microphone that you're gonna hear. Now, obviously, if you play on console, I play on PS5. Whenever I listen to myself over there, the audio quality does drop a bit, but that's just console in general. And obviously, once you join a party, the audio quality is gonna drop even more because the audio is compressed or whatever. So, in terms of audio quality on console, no matter which headphone or which microphone you get, the microphone audio isn't just gonna be amazing. It's not gonna be like broadcast quality amazing. It's always gonna be a bit of a downgrade, so keep that in mind. However, I think for $100, the microphone is overall solid on these. They are really loud though. On console, I need to bring down the volume bar at more than that, almost like none, because even if they're like close to being at zero like sensitivity, you can still be very loud with the microphone. And even though that sounds good, personally I think it's a bit of a detriment because these headphones do leak a bit of audio, meaning that the microphone is gonna pick up that audio, then causing echo. And obviously, if you're playing with friends or just with people in general, the microphone is gonna pick up the audio and it's gonna cause echo, and people are gonna start complaining. And, you just don't like it when people are complaining that there's echo, because it's just annoying. You can't blame them. Obviously, echo is very annoying. I have a friend who sometimes echoes a lot, and again, hearing yourself talk is pretty annoying. At least in that sense, having audio your own audio repeat back to yourself like a second or two later, again, is pretty annoying. That being said, I think the microphone is overall decent or good for its price. Is it the best? No, but again, you get the money's worth. Again, and that also goes for the sound. For $100, I think the sound quality beats most $200, maybe $300 headphones out there, or headsets, I should say. Obviously, once you get into headphones and audio quality headphones or audiophile headphones, then those might outshine these for sure. But when it comes to gaming headphones specifically, these beat most gaming headphones out on the market when it comes to audio quality. Now, of course, these being gaming, they are closed back, so the soundstage isn't the most on these. It's very limited, but it doesn't sound claustrophobic, and also the imaging on these is really good. So what I mean is, like, footsteps, hearing where the footsteps are coming from, it's like no problem whatsoever. Now, telling the distance, it might be a bit more of a problem. Sometimes I kind of struggle like hearing how far the footsteps are, but you're able to hear them clearly. It's just sometimes hard to tell, like, oh, this guy is far enough, I'm able to reload. Like, obviously in FPS games, like, okay, this guy's far enough, I'm gonna reload real quick, and hopefully it doesn't come barging in and kills me. But you are able to hear footsteps very clearly. I was playing Battlefield the other day with these, and again, it's Battlefield, and I was able to hear footsteps from my teammates and my enemies, and it was like no problem, which was just very surprising, honestly. Now, when it comes to comfort, unfortunately, they just lack comfort, honestly. Like, after a while, I've had these for a month now, and they have gotten better when it comes to comfort. But at first, when I got them for the first week or so, wow, they were just bad. I gotta be honest, they were just super bad. Like, my ears just were in complete pain. Like, they were in so much pain, I was about to take painkillers. That's how bad the comfort was. Obviously, I am exaggerating a little bit when it comes to the painkillers, but I am not exaggerating when it comes to the comfort, or discomfort, should I say. While comfort on the ears is bad, I will say that these are very light headphones. It's just the clamp force and the shallowness of the ear cups that let these headphones down for me. Again, they are lightweight, which is nice, but that clamp force, that overall like shallowness of the ear cups, again, just let the headphones down, unfortunately, despite them sounding very good, and of course the microphone being pretty decent as well. That being said, the build of the headphones is plastic, sure. Now the forks on them is metal or aluminum or steel or whatever they are. I'm not sure the specific metal, but it is metal, and they don't necessarily add that much weight to them because they are relatively thin. But the rest of the headphone is plastic and fake leather. The ear cups and the headband, or the cushion, should I say, being fake leather. And I believe they use foam or cotton. I'm not sure what they use for the cushioning, but the outside material is fake leather. And to me, they do feel like they'll probably start wearing out in a couple of months, maybe. They do feel very thin, kind of flimsy. And it kind of worries me a little bit, but I'm hopeful that they'll last. Now, the ear cups themselves are removable, so meaning once Beyerdynamic or some third-party company make ear pads for these, you can remove them. So that's a plus, obviously, and hopefully they'll be far more comfortable, because if they are more comfortable, then these, without a doubt, are easily the best gaming headphones out there. Again, the only thing holding them back for me is the comfort. But in terms of sound, these beat all gaming headphones without a doubt. I know that might be a little controversial, but these just knock it out of the park for me. Again, sound staging isn't the best, but they're closed back, so that's kind of a given, honestly. But again, it's just the comfort for me holds these back a little bit, but sound quality is better than pretty much 98% of headphones out there. Not headphones, I mean, but gaming headsets. That being said, for $100, would I recommend these? It's a little hard to say because, again, I know comfort is a big deal for a lot of people, including myself. But personally, I'm able to kind of handle the discomfort a little bit. And again, like I said, after a month or so, these are actually relatively comfortable for the most part. I do feel some pressure on my ears, but it's not painful. And that's after a month of using them. So, would I recommend these? Yes, for the sound and the mic, but no if comfort is a big deal for you. If the comfort is a deal breaker for you, then I'll just stay away from these. Again, I would wait for extra ear pads to come out. So whether it's through the Beyerdynamic themselves or some third company ear pads maker. As of now, I haven't been able to find any, so I assume there's no ear pad replacements at the moment. So for now, I would probably wait. But once those ear pads come out, I'm definitely gonna buy them because, again, for $100, you can't go wrong with these headphones when it comes to sound quality. That being said, out of 10, I would rate these. If they were more comfortable, I would rate these a 10, not a 10, more of an 8 or 9. But because they are uncomfortable, I'm gonna give these a 7. Oh, and before I forget, on top of that, the cable. Obviously, these aren't Bluetooth, so if you need Bluetooth, then again, these aren't for you. But if you don't mind using the cable on these, or primarily just cable on these, the cable, while built well, I feel like the cable will last a good while. They do make a lot of noise. Now, obviously, I am using the microphone right now, so I'm gonna scratch and move around the cable a little bit, and you'll be able to hear how much noise these make. So here we go. So as you probably heard, they do make a good amount of sounds, and you do hear it, which is unfortunate because that's just the cable themselves, and on top of, the headphones themselves not having a whole lot of, cable and noise canceling, despite them being closed back. Which is unfortunate, but it's not a deal breaker. Once you start, what should I say? Once you start listening to music or playing games with them or watching YouTube, you don't really hear the cable, which again is a positive, I guess. But these shouldn't be audible that much, should be to start off with. But again, once you start listening to music and whatnot at the volume that you may listen to them, you don't really notice the cable all that much. That being said, these are a good pair of gaming headphones. Not very comfortable, but in terms of sound, they just beat most headsets out of the market. And again, for $100, I think they're very much worth the money. Now, there probably are some better headphones out there, but you're gonna have to go within a higher price range. Beyerdynamic, now these aren't their only gaming headphones, they do have a few more. There are, I believe that they're called the Beyerdynamic Tiger 300 or Tiger R or something like that. And those are like $50 or $60 more. And I hear that those are easily probably better or as good. But if you're not willing to spend that much money, for $100, these do the job. And I think they're very much worth it. Now, I think that probably ends my review there about these headphones. Thank you guys for watching or listening, whatever you're doing. I am gonna review a few more headphones that I have. I'm not gonna review, like, this isn't gonna be a headphone review channel per se, but I am gonna review the rest of the headphones that I have. And the next headphones that I'm gonna review in another video, of course, are gonna be the Philips Fidelio X2HR headphones. So stay tuned for that, and catch you guys later.